What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd, where we talk all things major movie television news. Once again, I'm your host on the channel, Grant Sullivan, and today we have some kind of disturbing news about Blade. What the script has looked like, we're going to talk about it because this article from Variety, once again, is what we're breaking down. But we have a piece of information about Blade to go over, so we're going to break it down, talk about it, give some thoughts on it, as well as have some new news regarding Blade and who the scriptwriter is reportedly now going to be based off what's happened over at Marvel Studios. But first, if you guys aren't new to the channel, be sure to drop a like, subscribe so you guys don't miss out on any of the latest videos. However, my Spider-Man series is coming to the channel on Monday, so you guys are going to be getting that series starting Monday is when the gameplay walkthrough is going to be up. I believe we're going to try and post every single day. Maybe every other day. But regardless, we're going to try and post and play through every game in the Spider-Man franchise. So hopefully it's Marvel. Hopefully you guys are into that sort of thing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this article, this short little paragraph by Variety that's happened. So here we go. Let's break it down. And it states, as public criticism mounts, Feige is pulling the plug on scripts and projects that aren't working. Case in point, the Blade reboot with Mahershala Ali signed on for the infamous role of a vampire. Things look promising for a 2023 release date, but the project has gone through at least 5 writers, 2 directors, and 1 shutdown 6 weeks before production. One person familiar with the script, Permumption, says the story at one point morphed into a narrative lead by women and filled with life lessons. Blade was relegated to a 4th lead, a bizarre idea considering the studio had 2-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali on board. Now, right there, what the fuck? Marvel Studio, okay. That being said, I know, this is completely disturbing to me because, number one, Blade is about blood. It shouldn't be about all these life lessons. And Blade, we're going to talk about continuing of this as well and who they hired once they went back to the drawing board and stuff like that. But right here, 5 writers, 2 directors, and 1 shutdown before production even started on this thing. That is absolutely insane because this is supposed to be one of the better reboots in the MCU that we're supposed to be getting, because Marvel Studios has announced all the way back in 2019, first announced this movie at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, a narrative led by women and filled with life lessons, that's just not it for me. Blade needs to be blood, it needs to be horror, it needs to be very, very bloody, because Blade is rated R. Go back and watch all of the Blade movies that have happened. If you haven't watched them, go back and watch them, because once again, the Blade movies are very dramatic. They have a lot of blood in them, and I wouldn't be shocked if this got slapped with a rated R rating, if Deadpool and Wolverine do end up succeeding in that factor, with that being a rated R film at Disney, which I think it will be massively successful. Let's keep going on, though, about this. So, Ahmed reports that Ali was ready to exit over script issues, rightfully so, after hearing about all this shit. Feige went back to the drawing board and hired Michael Green, the Oscar-nominated writer of Logan, to start a new script. Speculation around town is that the studio is looking to make the film, now slated for 2025, on a budget of less than $100 million, a deviation from Marvel's big spending strategy. Okay, really quick, let's talk about this last paragraph. Number one, I really like the idea of them hiring Logan, the writer of Logan, to write the script for this movie. Logan, if you guys have not seen Logan, Logan is a fucking amazing movie. It's great. It is a solid, well-done movie. I like how it fits into the timeline of everything with the X-Men and stuff like that. It's a very written, great movie and drawn-out movie as well. So hiring Michael Green to write this movie was probably the right decision based off of how other Blade movies have looked in the past. That being said, speculation is now being slated for 2025 of a budget of less than $100 million. Marvel Studios, again, doesn't really need a whole lot of money to make a Blade movie. Again, go watch Blade movies. Blade movies are dark. They're more of a serious tone. And Blade movies shouldn't be a lot of CGI involved in them. They can make this movie really, really dark and really fun and somewhat humorous. But again, back to that last paragraph, or the one that we just read, morphed into a narrative led by women and filled with life lessons. So at one point, Blade was relegated to the freaking fourth lead in this movie because of, that's insane to me, because even Mahershala Ali was on board with this project and doing an entire reboot over at Marvel Studios. That's crazy to me how they would put Blade at a fourth lead project when the story is about Blade, and I'm curious to see what the script would have looked like for that quote-unquote life lesson story with Blade being the fourth lead. Who is going to be the three main leads in this story? Because once again, Blade, if it's a Blade solo movie, this needs to be focused on Blade and Blade in the MCU, because Blade, again, is a very, very dark movie. Again, I really like this hiring of the Logan writer, Michael Green. That's a fascinating hire to me. I am ready for this movie to come out, and I have full faith in Marvel Studios about this, especially with them cutting budget back on $100 million or so from this, and they're trying to pivot that spending money for these films and stuff like that as well. However, Blade being the fourth lead in a project does not work for me. Again, if the movie's titled Blade, why are you not going to have Blade your number one lead in the movie? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So Marvel Studios doing the right thing, firing the entire creative team behind this, the script writers. 5 writers and 2 directors already have gone through this. That's crazy that they can't get production started on this movie. And it was set to start production going into 2023 before the actors' strike shut everything down. That's insane, but I have full faith in Marvel Studios that the Logan writer, Michael Green, is going to deliver on a very, very important and much-needed Blade film if they're going to have the Midnight Suns in the MCU like we've been hearing with all the Secret Wars news as well. So, that being said, I'm going to leave it on that note. Michael Green is going to be doing a fascinating job with the script writing, and now that the writer's strike is officially over, they can be working on this script, and that is a very, very good hire for Marvel Studios. So I am very interested to see how he's going to write this script and how Logan's point of view, the narrative point of view in Logan translates to this film, because Blade is, again, a very, very dark film, just like Logan was. It has to be bloody. It has to have, and it can't be filled with all of these life lessons. That is truly what makes me so mad, is that Kevin Feige almost went through with this before the actors' strike went down, and they took a look back and said, hey, we need to fire these people, and 5 writers, 2 directors, and one production date started. That is insane to me. So, Marvel needs to get this right, and I have full faith in Michael Green that he will get it right. Anyway, though, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. I really wanted to get this video out after reading this article, but I didn't do it yesterday because I was doing other stuff. But based off of this, it looks like Blade is going in the right direction, and I expect Blade to be a very, very good film. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Turn that bell on as Loki Episode 5 premieres tonight. No watch party. We will break down the episode tomorrow. Have our episode breakdown out on the channel for you guys tomorrow. I know I haven't been doing it for 1 through 4, but 5 and 6, we're going to do it because that's what we're supposed to do, and I've been slacking off because of how busy I have been. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. Again, let me know your comments on this in the comments down below. I'm interested to hear you guys' thoughts on this, as Blade looks to have a really, really good writing team on board for the project for the final script, what looks to be. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.